And a warm welcome to all our esteemed guests, dignitaries, members of the Goa Sudharop community, and the lovely audience gathered here. I, Cassiana Silveira, a student of Kari College of Law, will be your master of ceremony for the day. I, on behalf of Goa Sudharop committee, take this privilege to extend a warm welcome to all of you. As we all know, that Goa Sudharop Committee is an organization working over a decade and a half for the betterment of Goa and Goans, especially for the youth, particularly in socio-cultural, educational, environment, and committee service fields. The committee is involved in numerous activities which call upon the assistance of NSS students of Goa. Such activities include flip-flops for youth in poverty-stricken areas, another, healthy hygiene and habits to improve the health of the youth in Goa, and You and I is about gathering new eyeglasses for the poverty children who cannot afford it. And there are many such activities that are organized and conducted by this community. I now request Rohit Naik and Karishma Vilvekar to escort our dignitaries, the co-founder, Mr. George Pinto, Ms. Philomena Gage, Mr. Akaria Almeida, Ms. Akaria Almeida, and Mr. Ibonio de Souza to the dais. Thank you. We were longing for this day, and now our hearts rejoice much as this beginning of 2 days International Youth Convention of 2012. Organized by the efforts and hard work of the Goa Sudharop community, the theme of this convention, Our Roots, Our Future. The whole purpose of this convention is to expose young expectant Goans to go to Goa, past and present, to connect them with the local Goan youth, to work on projects for the benefit of disadvantaged Goans, and to develop environmental projects. Let's get down to business now. Mr. Ibonio de Souza, the executive director, he's the youngest member, actually, of this community. He's the energetic and full-spirited. He's the most sweetest person I've actually met. May I humbly request Mr. Ibonio de Souza, the executive director of the Goa Sudharop community, to formally welcome this gathering.
My dear young students and friends, President of Goa Sudharop, Mr. George Pinto, Secretary of Goa Sudharop, Mrs. Filomena Gies, Director of Global Operations of Goa Sudharop, Mrs. Akaria Almeida, our trustees in Goa, Sri Rajendra Kerkar, Brandon Fernandez, Valerie Rodriguez, and Mr. Jaish Raut, and our distinguished resource persons, historian Prajal Shekardandi, corporate trainer Praveen Sabnis, and others, also NSS officers of different colleges, and our most dynamic volunteers. And most importantly, our guests. On behalf of Goa Sudharop Community Development Incorporated USA, I, as the Executive Director in Goa, extend to you all a very hearty welcome to this unique convention of Goan International Youth, specially organized basically for you to know the past and present of our glorious ancestral land and how best you, the youth, can contribute individually and collectively towards its prosperous and stable future, and thereby regain its past glory. As you are perhaps aware, Goa Sudharop is a Goan diaspora volunteer non-profit organization registered in the state of California, USA, working for betterment of Goa and Goans over 12 years now, and that is worldwide. We have been contributing our humble mite to the development of Goa in socio-cultural, health, educational, and environmental and other areas, including Panchayati Raj, which is just neglected here, and good governance, again, always wanting. We have been doing this through creating among the youth, particularly, the necessary awareness, training, and community-related projects, etc. This is all that we have been doing is fully documented and accessible on our website, www.goasudharop.org. www.goasudharop.org. Goa Sudharop believes in the promise of our youth today because over half of our country's population constitutes of the youth factor. And the same applies to our own state. Youth is a powerful force in the life of a nation and a potent instrument of change. For they are energetic, creative, eager to learn, experiment. Their contributions towards social transformation is both great and an essential element. In the last Goa elections, the youth of Goa demonstrated their clout by voting out the corrupt Congress and voting in a zero-tolerance new government. As I said earlier, The central idea of this unique International Goan Youth Convention is to make you know the value of your glorious ancestry and native land. Once you learn the past of your fatherland and realize its uniqueness and preciousness through this 2 days program, you will certainly be transformed, as certainly as day follows night. Your love for Amche Bangarachen Goy, you must have heard of it, Bangarachen Goy we call it fondly, will spur you to great efforts and dedication that would be your ever-propelling force onto your sacred and honorable journey as a true son or a daughter of Amche Goy. The rallying mantra today is think globally and act locally. Yes, this vision and mission should be of ours, the youth, since that can certainly accelerate our development in this outlook, in our state. That can accelerate our development in this state. I'll tell you why. In this outlook or strategy, our entire Goan diaspora youth, whom some of you here today represent, can share your vital experience of the wider and the developed world with the potential of our local youth on the one part, and on the other, the local youth can share with the diaspora Goan youth their closer and deeper knowledge of the ethos, the culture of the native land and its progress. This combination is powerful. These two vital elements, that is the strengths of both the diaspora and the local youth, should combine to produce a uniquely suited strategy for the efficient, effective, and holistic resolutions of the myriad challenges that the present-day Goa is beset with, and thus move towards our ultimate goal of a truly prosperous, harmonious, and an enlightened Goa, a reflection of the glorious and rich past. This strategy is no doubt workable, but how to master the desired unflinching and determination and grit to realize this goal? How to achieve this goal? Coming together, fine. How to achieve this goal? It should not be the case that you start with great enthusiasm and then slowly lose the steam. A horse can be taken to the pond, but you cannot make the horse drink the water unless the horse wants to drink it. So the key to ignite the passion for our mission, coming together and working for betterment of Goa, is that there must be irresistible and sustained motivation from within, not from without. It must come from within. Let me explain to you what I mean. You do what you like, and you like what you love, and love something what is good, valuable, or joyful. Only such things you love with all your passion and all your commitment. Taking again the horse example. The horse does not drink water when he does not feel like drinking it. The same way, we humans will not strive hard for sacrifice or strongly desire something when they do not know the value of it, when they do not desire it strongly or love it. So, when you know your motherland and well enough, you will love it. Certainly you will love it and feel that no sacrifice is greater than that for its sake. Further, where there is love, everything is possible. You give of yourself to it completely, defying all obstacles and imaginary dangers. Our ancestors wisely expressed this power of love, saying, "Mo gasler gantar pauta." And the rural areas, they say, "Mo gasler Un ulle gandar pata. You'll know that. A great deal of preparation has gone into the week-long program of this convention. It was a labor of love on the part of all our board members in USA, as also the team, namely Goa team, Valerie Rodriguez, Rajendra Kekar, Brandon Fernandez, and Jaish Raut, supported by volunteers. We are especially grateful to the enthusiastic and spontaneous help of our long-standing supporters like Reverend Frederick Rodriguez, Mr. Praveen Sabnis, and Prajal Shakadandi. This team work has further convinced me that any work undertaken with pure, selfless intention surely receives God's blessings. We are indeed delighted to have with us the graceful presence of our President George Pinto, Secretary Filomena Gies, and our Director of Global Operations, Mrs. Akare Almeida, who have specially flown down to Goa to demonstrate to our youth their interest, deep interest, and the importance of this convention. I am proud to reveal that this trio have steadfastly nurtured this pioneer volunteer and non-profit organization, Goan organization, right from its inception, from the year 2000. They have been audacious torchbearers for Goa's future and well-being, despite the dark clouds hovering over Goa more often than not, due to the gross indifference of most of its educated, professional, and business class to the promotion of democracy and good governance in Goa, since they are apparently more engrossed in their own enrichment than the larger interest of the motherland. So, as Goa stands at the crossroads today, our co-founders can be called the sentinels and brave hearts indeed, and worthy of emulation by every Niz Goenkar. Our resource persons, educationist Reverend Father Rodriguez, I think he'll come now. Historian Prajal Shakadandi, corporate trainer Praveen Sabnis, and advocate and thinker Advocate Radharao Graces, and the others who will come tomorrow. As you will see from the program, all will be introduced formally. In fact, all are well-known and dedicated in their respective fields and social commitment. Still, each of them will be, during the process of the program, they will be introduced. We appreciate and feel indebted for their ready response to our invitation to speak at this convention and motivate the youth. Our special compliments to you, dear students, individually, and others, young people, who have wisely chosen to participate in this program, which is solely designed to enlighten you about your future, which is naturally linked with that of your community and the land. Our grateful thanks are also to student artists from Father Agnello College, Pila, who have offered to this program their 3 delightful song and dance pieces under the guidance of our dynamic youth leader, Mr. Jaish Raut. We are further grateful to the artists of the Mando group from Margaon, organized by our good friend Alino Miranda, a veteran of Mando and everything cultural about Goa, who will treat us today to the sheer joy and nostalgia of the traditional Mando presentation. We thank also the media persons for covering this convention of undisputable importance for the guidance and empowerment of our youth. I may be permitted, friends, to explain here that Goa Sudharop does not need publicity for the volunteer, for the volunteer individuals, me or anybody that run it. But we need the publicity for community work we have been doing so long, so as to enable us merit enough resources from appreciative and patriotic Goans in any possible form, in order that we may do much more volunteer, different type of volunteer and non-profit work to benefit ultimately Goa and Goans. With this, my young friends, I once again warmly welcome each one of you and sincerely wish that you find this convention not only profoundly educational and impactful, but it spurs you as well to think of how best you can return the love of your motherland. Thank you.
Now, Mr. George Pinto, he is the president of this community. He is the foundation and the stepping stone of this community. He's one of the most soft-spoken persons I've met. So, Ms. Sheila Almeida, the Goa Sudharop Youth Coordinator. She is humble and a friendly person, and I'm sure she has mingled with each one of you all gathered here. Let's put our hands together for both of them. And may I humbly request Mr. George Pinto, the President of Goa Sudharop Community, and Ms. Sheila Almeida, the Goa Sudharop Youth Coordinator, to brief us with the purpose of this convention.
Morning, everyone, and welcome. We consider each of you our chief guest. So if you have been to a Goa Sudharop function, our attendees, each one of you are our chief guests. We don't have special formal invitees, especially historically in 12 years. At every function we have had in Goa,